Android 11 is going to bring wireless Android Auto to all phones. I love this. I really love this. I think the biggest drawback with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is having to plug in every single time. And I have experience with this on multiple vehicles. And inevitably, I know people who take long commutes, it's not as big of a deal because you're going to be listening to content the whole time. And it's an extra, the percentage of the trip is very low that you spend plugging it in. But I take a lot of short trips. And many times I just won't plug it in at all. And I'll just use Bluetooth to send the audio through. And then it's like, man, Android Auto is better than my in-car system. And I want to be using it all the time, but it's just that extra step for a 10-minute drive. You don't always plug it in. Pop it out of your pocket and plug it in. So wireless Android Auto gives you the best of both. It's a similar connection to, it's over Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth, but it's going to be similar from a functional perspective. You step into the car and it connects automatically. And all of a sudden, Android Auto is up on your dash. Now, you're going to need a Wi-Fi 5, but it's coming to the whole lineup. Previously, it was only a handful of phones that were supported and a handful of vehicles that were supported. Well, it still is right now. But the big news, and you can scroll down here, they found it inside of a support page for Android Auto. It described what countries Android Auto can be used in. And then somewhere in there's a line saying any smartphone with Android 11 can use Android Auto wirelessly. So this is about to be a very big list.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Very quickly. And it's going to, okay, so the major restriction is that your phone must be able to connect to a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. And that could be a problem for some EU residents and Japan and Russia. But there's a long list of where this could possibly work. Automotive companies like BMW have put wireless Android Auto support into their cars. That's the future, in my opinion. Now, I know Tesla, they want to do their own OS, but there's something about just having your phone pop up on your big display in your vehicle just as you sit into it, just as you sit down, and it's all right there. And it's familiar, and it's Google Maps. If it's snappy enough, I mean, I got to test it, obviously, but from a functionality perspective, I'm into it.
You don't even have to take out your phone.
No.
And place it onto like a table or a little
no. It's connecting. It's a direct it's a direct Wi-Fi connection.
Cool.
Yes, this is it's the next level. Phones from LG, Motorola, Samsung, Nokia, et cetera, Pixels, the wide variety of Android devices. Very exciting. You know how we always talk about the iPhone in India and how there's been this massive transition towards India becoming a manufacturer for iPhones? Well, typically up until now, it hasn't been the flagship model of smartphone. It hasn't been the latest smartphone. It hasn't been the assembly of a smartphone that has yet to be released. It hasn't been that yet. What it has been the budget models for domestic consumption to be sold within India, or flagship models after their initial release phase.